González Baez have this amazing cool business that's very old down in Cadiz, down in the southern part of Spain. But they've diversified their business, and over the years they've acquired lots of other vineyards. And I was lucky enough to go to the northern part of Spain, to the foothills of the Pyrenees, to search for truffles. And we were there, mixture of press and trade, and it was snow on the ground, and we were up in 4x4s up into the mountains, and with dogs rather than pigs. And poor old Tito, the dog, was freezing cold. You could count every rib on his body. He was fed, but apparently he was suffering. He was very old and very ill, but he was the best truffle dog this guy had, so he was out there, you know. And we found lots of truffles, and as you walked through the foothills with the snow, we had thyme and juniper and all these, and rosemary, and all these amazing aromas coming up. And then we had this sort of truffle fest of about sort of 26 dishes with 2 Michelin star chef and truffles. I'll never want to eat another truffle in my life, I think. I was gorged on it. Yeah. But what was great is we tasted these amazing wines that González Baez have in their portfolio. And so I've called the next one Under the Mountain, and these are the wines of González Baez from northern Spain. In particular, there's a wine that we saw. There was a huge sort of amphitheatre shaped vineyard, and it was discovered by one of the directors of González Baez on his mountain bike, because he's an avid mountain biker, and he found them. He couldn't believe the location, very high above sea level, and they were untended, so they were in a bit of state of disrepair. Very, very old. You can always tell old vines, they grow very gnarly, very big, and of course as time goes on, like all fruit trees, they produce very, very little fruit in their dotage. And so he went up there then in the spring, and you know, you're getting 2 bunches of grapes probably on each bush, which is like nothing. And then he looked at it and he thought, well, this is Grenache. So then he found some old lady, and he sort of said, oh yes, well, it's been in our family, you know, my husband and I too, we can't look after it, blah 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 blah. So they took ownership over it, and he sort of sat with her for hours as she talked about their sort of family history. And these vines were planted in the Spanish Civil War, and they're still there. So they've done nothing except harvest these grapes and leave it exactly as it is, look after them, clean the areas around them. So this old vine Grenache from these wines is utterly amazing. So we're going to be tasting that and all the other wines. Miranda, which is named after the lady that had the vineyards, another wine they made, and Blecua, which is their pinnacle of their winemaking that we had at the dinner. So there's some amazing Spanish reds, but not from the classic areas of Spain like Rioja and Navarra and so on. So very, very different. And I think I've got Caroline from González Baez joining me at the next one, which is in a few weeks' time.